Hello, I'm Ragnarok, and welcome to the Reckoning. So welcome back, everyone. We've recently had an update that has finally given us the last of the Age of Calamitous faction reworks, the Stormhold faction. So we now have two sub-factions for Stormhold. We have the Path of Justice and the North Watch. In today's video, we're going to go over the Path of Justice. We're going to showcase everything they have, how to get them, and any cool things that come with them. Okay, so first things first is we usually make a video on how to the faction quest line or sub-faction quest line. I'm not going to do that for Stormhold because out of all the factions, Stormhold is pretty much the easiest, and it's such a short amount of time to explain it. Or maybe not the easiest to accomplish, but it takes a short amount of time to explain it. So I'm just going to cover it in both this video and the next one real quick. So basically, what you need to do is you need to pick Stormhold as your faction. As with everything else, you can only choose one faction. In order to change your faction, you need to recreate your character. Unless you're on a server that gives you the ability, to choose multiple factions, or if your admin wants to let you do that. So basically, choose Stormhold. You talk to this little ghost right here. And then once you are Stormhold, you play the game for a while. You come back level 80. Once you hit level 80, go through this portal. We are now transported to the Stormhold sub-faction hall. Nice little room. I like it. They're all unique. I like how all the factions have a unique sanctuary. This one definitely fits Stormhold. And what we're going to do is we are going to go to this guy right here, and we're going to talk to him. Basically, he's going to give you a quest to kill, I believe it's 10 Vangol Grunts. So it doesn't matter which. It's not a specific named one or anything like that. You just kill 10 Vangol Grunts, and you have to bring back their hearts. So what you're going to need to do to bring back hearts is use a cleaver. Make sure you use a cleaver, not a skinning knife, not an axe. You have to use the cleaver, the one that gives you the meat. So use that on their corpses, get their hearts, bring it back to this guy. Once you give it to him, then you can go there or there, talk to the little statue, or interact with it, whatever, and you will pick your sub-faction. This is going to be the one we're going to go for today, which is the Path of Justice. But before we do that, let me show you a little easy way to find where some of the grunts are on the map. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to your escape menu. I'm going to show you two ways to get to an easy way to find this. So the first way is go to your map, and you're going to see AoC features right here. This is newly added, roughly. You click on there, and there's some really good stuff here. There's in-game help, admin features if you're in admin mode and stuff like that. What's new? You can read this stuff, but you're going to go to in-game help. Okay, so once you're in in-game help, you're going to get this nice little thing. Definitely take a look at it. If you haven't taken a look at this stuff, click on these different things. Market trading, that was recently added in the patch. We're going to end profession and stuff like that. We're actually going to have a video going over that if we already haven't released it. There's some really good stuff here, some basics on magic, stuff like that. But what we care about in this video is right here, the interactive map. So you click on that. It's actually going to open up the map in your Steam window. These are really good things too. Definitely the official Discord and the lore site and stuff like that. Check those out. But we care about the interactive map. Okay, and the other way to do it is just go directly to the website. Either way, if you hit the interactive map, it will bring you to this inside a Steam window, or you can go to the website directly in just an internet browser. I'll put a link in the description below. But basically, this is the official Age of Calamitous map. It's updated and stuff like that by the dev team and stuff like that. But up here, you go to the top right, and you can see a bunch of the little icons and stuff like that. It's really, really good if you want to learn, like, hey, where's the Age of Calamitous purge zones and stuff like that. I want to see where all these different purges are. I think I've shown it before on a previous video. Really, really cool stuff. If you want to find some secrets, mini bosses, where they are, and stuff like that. But what we care about in today's video is faction thralls. Okay, so you can go over it. If you hover over it, it tells you where the camp is. It actually tells you the difficulty too. So you have like an easy camp, a hard camp, raid camp, stuff like that. So what we care about is Vangol. So we have an easy Vangol camp right here. We have a medium camp over here where actually it used to be, and then it was taken away and then it was put back. We also have the Vangol raid camp right here. And I believe that is it for the Vangol camps, if I remember right. Just want to double check just in case I didn't miss anything. Yes, that is all. That is it for Vangol camps. Now, there are definitely going to be some Vangol, some other places throughout the map and stuff like that. This is not the only 3 places you can find them, but these are probably your best places to find some grunts. Okay, so once you complete that quest line, you turn in and you choose the Path of Justice as your sub-faction. You'll have it right here in your feats menu, religion. Here's going to be your main faction, and then your Path of Justice is the gold icon. So you have 2 levels of it. You have the level at 80 that you acquire it, and then you have level 120, which is the upgrade for it, where you get some more interesting items. So if I'm going to ask this a lot in the videos, there's a reason I have all. I'm in admin mode. You can admin yourself. There's potions you can give. But either way, you only have this and this. All right, so let's take a look at what you get when you choose the Path of Justice. So first thing is you get the banners of Honor Hill. I really like these banners. I like how instead of the wood pole they normally are, it's a gold pole. Same with the crossbeam up there and stuff like that. Really, really nice banners, high detail. Love the red and gold. Definitely pops. Okay, so next we're going to go over the Conquerors Furnace. The Conquerors Furnace is going to be the best furnace in the game. This is a furnace unique to the sub-faction. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just craft some stone right here. I want 4, so it took away 2, as it usually does. However, when it took away 2, I got an additional 2. Now, that usually does not happen. Usually, it's a 2-to-1 ratio in numerous furnaces. So, the Conquerors Furnace does smelt faster than normal, as well as it gives you double the amount of ingredients from your smelting. So, normally, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. This time, it's a 2-to-2. So, it's actually even. You're getting 1 bar for 1... or 1 ore for 1 bar, or whatever, whichever way. All right, the cool thing about this is so as you can see, you get, it's a 1-to-1, or not 2-to-2, but a 1-to-1 ratio. But if you put in a Age of Calamitous faction thrall, now watch, we're still going to lose 2 here. Or I lied, we're going to lose 1. But we still got 2 back. And we got another 2. So once you put a faction thrall in there, not only is it even faster, but instead of doing 2 ironstone for 2 iron bars, now you're getting 1 ironstone for 2 iron bars. So you're actually making more iron bars from your iron. And this is the same for everything else it produces. So anything else you smelt in here, you're actually going to get double the resources. If you put a Stormhold or not Stormhold, any Age of Calamitous faction smelter in here, then you will actually get double the resources for half the cost. So this smelter is insane. If you're anything you can smelt inside of this furnace, it is going to be insane. Your production value is going to go up. So this is a must-have in any haul. Okay, so next we have the Hammer of Justice decorations, the pure decoration. I love it though. The light it emanates, the way the marble looks, the gold trim and stuff like that. Perfect decoration. Definitely for if you're going to do like an awesome like castle kingdom hall or something like that, an entryway lobby or something. This would be really, really cool. I love the design and detail work on it. All right, next we get the Noble Saddle. Nothing special. It's just a noble saddle. So I didn't see anything. I've messed around with it a little bit. I really didn't see anything much over the basic saddles. It looks like it's just a saddle that they get. I'm sure there's some kind of hidden feature. I'll do more testing. If I do find something, I'll put it in the comment section below. But it's a saddle. Nice looking. Unique to them. Next, we have Orexis. This is going to be the pet for this sub-faction. This used to be the pet for the entire Stormhold, and now it's been moved into the sub-faction. Let's take a look at his stats real quick. And stats. There it is. I've max leveled him level 20. Obviously, as with any other kind of leveling, everything is RNG based. But as you can see here, he is a beast. 20,000 HP. He's got a pretty high strength value. He's going to do some damage. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Knight Commander's outfit and the Knight's armor. Actually, we'll put on the Knight's armor first, which is the one you get right off the bat at level 80. And then the Knight Commanders is basically just the upgraded version at level 120. You're going to need this set in order to craft this set, so make sure you make this first. And let's take a look at the stats real quick. It is a heavy armor, heat protection, which is great because for a long time we didn't actually have a heat protection, heavy armor in the Age of Calamitous mod. All the heavy armors were actually cold protection, so it's actually nice to have a heat protection one now. And this is the stats on the elite version. Gives bonus strength, which is also a nice attribute to give. Let's take a look at the armor itself. Pretty close to the Frost Knight armor. Slight deviation from it, but just lighter. So it definitely fits Stormhold. All right, and let's take a look at the elite variant just to make sure there's no visual differences, which there's not. But we'll take a look anyways. Okay, next we'll look at the Honor Hill panties. As with all the factions, we always have a pair of these to go with it. Nothing special. Gives a slight bonus to grit. Mostly a cosmetic. Okay, and before we move on to the weapons, I just want to give a huge shout out to our Patreons and Elite Patreons. I really do appreciate everyone sticking with me and stuff like that. I know it's been a really light time of the year for videos coming out and stuff like that. We had the holidays, we had the new year. I actually got sick a couple times, actually, having kids and stuff like that and all that fun stuff. So it kind of just put a hamper on putting out videos, but, you all stuck with me. I appreciate it. And we have a lot more coming soon. So, You guys are doing great. I really do appreciate the level of support. Thank you. All right, so we're going to go over 4 weapons. I'm just going to cover them real quick right now because they're all pretty much similar. So we have the Royal Blade of Honor Hill and Stormholds. This is a one-handed weapon. Here's the stats on it, bonus grit. Here's the other one. They're exactly identical. And we'll take a look at them real quick. So the difference is, I'll switch out to the other one. All it is the hilt is blue on the Stormhold one, and Honor Hill it's red. Really sick blade. Let's put it on my back real quick. And that's another mod. I do list all my mods I use in the videos in the description below. Anytime I make a video that has mods, I do put what mods they are in the description. So check that out if you're interested in like what does that. All right, next we're going to check out the same thing, Royal Greatsword of Honor Hill and Stormhold. So all it is a two-handed variant of the exact same sword. The model's exactly the same, just two-handed and bigger, obviously. And then we'll do the Stormhold one. Same difference, blue and red hilts. Put it on my back. That is a mean-looking sword. I would not want to get hit by that. All right, next we're going to go over the Shield of the Royal Guard and the Shield of the King's Guard. These shields are exactly the same. One's obviously the Elite variant at level 120. They both give a bonus agility. Here's the stats on one. Here's the stats on the other. Visually, they're slightly different, which I'll show you in a second. And let's bring out the first one. And there you go. Nice detail on the front. Definitely fits the Stormhold faction. What I really like is if you look on the inside, you definitely got the wood grain. You got the handle for it. You even got the little bolts for the metal wrapped around and stuff like that. That's a lot of attention to detail when the inside of the shield is actually just as detailed as the outside of the shield. Pretty cool. I'm going to switch to the next one real quick. And as you can see, the only difference is it's gold. So obviously the stats are different because it's the Elite variant, but it gives a gold look instead of the silver one. So it definitely fits. And I'll put this on my back, I believe. Yep, I was going to say, can go on your back. Pretty cool. Okay, next we're going to look at the Silver Lion and the Golden Lion. So here's the Silver Lion, a two-handed weapon, bonus strength. And then your Golden Lion is going to be your one-handed variant. And again, bonus strength. And let's take a look at the silver one. Pretty cool sword, a lot more thin, a lot more long. Two-handed variant, like the hilt, like the crossguard. Got the little lion pommel. And then Golden Lion, you can probably guess it. Same sword, just shorter because it's one-handed. And it's got a red hilt and the gold crossguard and pommel. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go over is we're actually going to go over the keg of black powder. This is an explosive jar, basically, that you can make for them. It's the exact same as the explosive jar. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do a test. We're gonna test out the explosive jar damage versus the keg of black powder to see if there's anything different. Let's take a look. So we'll start with the explosive jar. I'm gonna pop one down. I took myself out of God mode, and let's see. I'm at. If we can never. There we go. So we went down to about 680. So we'll say we took about. We'll say 100 HP damage. Okay, so now we're going to try the keg of black powder. And obviously I am wearing heavy armor, so that is going to change the difference. So obviously if you were naked or wearing like light armor and you had that, you got up to the explosive barrel, probably would have done more than whatever it was. It was probably like 80 actually damage on 100, but I'll just call it 100 for sake of easy math. It's probably going to do a lot more than that. But either way, as long as I'm wearing the same armor and stuff for both of them, we should be fine. So let's put this one down. And we went down to about 640 on that one. So we went about, what, 100... That one, it was actually about 120. So we went from probably about like 80-ish to about 120. So, I mean, it's about a 50% increase in damage. And again, if you're not wearing armor, I'm sure that's going to scale a lot different. But just to show you, the keg is a lot stronger than the explosive jar. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to take a look at the last of the 3 weapons, and these are the coolest weapons. So we're going to take a look at the Blades of the Lion. So this is a dual weapon. This is actually pretty unique. It does give bonus strength. It is a two-handed, obviously, and let's take a look at it. And there you go. So you're getting basically two-handed swords. Same, they're pretty close to the Sword of the Lion, or the Silver Sword of the Lion and the Gold Lion. Is the way the model and stuff like that. As far as how they work, that's my light attacks. and my heavy attack. That's just a combo. Pretty cool. Next, we'll take a look at the Hammer of Conquest, and then we will take a look at the Hammer of Justice, basically the upgrade from the Hammer of Conquest. So the Hammer of Conquest is going to get, they're both going to give you bonus strength. They're both two-handed hammers. One's just the elite variant, obviously a vast difference in damage as well as durability. And let's take a look at the Hammer of Justice first. Pretty mean looking hammer. Would not want to get hit by this. Put it on my back. Get a nice look at it. Oh yeah. And now let's take a look at the Hammer of Conquest. So this one I like because it does give a glowing aura around it. You can't really see it right now if it was nighttime, but it is a nice hammer. Look at the detail on that thing though. We'll get a better detail on it when we put it on our back, but definitely got the Stormhold symbol on that side. Put a nice little impression on somebody's head. And look at those runes on the metal. Oh, great model. Okay, so that'll cover everything that the Path of Justice has. I definitely really like this sub-faction. It definitely has some, probably some of my favorite items to use, especially the weapons and the elite versions of them. They're weapons I usually use endgame anyway, so having them, it's going to be very hard not to choose this as my sub-faction. Hit the subscribe button so you're notified as soon as the next sub-faction video drops, as well as any of our other videos that are coming out soon. We got a bunch of them lined up, just waiting for some updates and stuff like that. Other than that, give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next one. As always, fear the reckoning.